back to my channel. If you're brand new here, my name is Sophia here at Going Home. We are in January 2021. I have no idea how we've got here so quickly. Already I'm seeing a lot of videos here on YouTube about vision boards, so I thought I would jump on the bandwagon as well, but do it with a little bit of spice. So today I want to focus on creating vision boards for interiors, specifically your dream interiors if money was no object. So I actually hosted a workshop on this for uni and people left feeling really inspired and focused on what they wanted to buy and create for their home. So what I thought I would do is, especially here in the UK at the moment, we've gone into our third lockdown. I thought, what better time would it be than now to just focus on the homes that we're in lockdown in and just get you all inspired and distracted from the outside world. I'm now going to go through a couple of ways in which you can make your own vision boards for interiors. Be sure to follow along if you wish. Here is what you're going to need. The first thing you're going to need is inspiration, and lots of it. So grab as many home magazines as possible. These are Good Homes magazines and I've got a subscription, so there's quite a few of them. If you're not really a magazine reader, please don't go out and buy loads of them just because I told you to. You can obviously check out Pinterest, and lots of magazines like Good Homes have their own websites where they write blogs and they have plenty of inspirational photos for you to use. So the idea is, as you're flicking through, maybe make yourself a nice cup of tea, but you're picking out things that you want. If money was absolutely no object, you can be as ambitious as you want. If you want to go through, what's that big magazine? Elle Decoration or Architectural Digest, like go for it. The bigger the better, because these sort of things can either be saved up for or you can kind of recreate it in some sort of way. Once you've cut out all of your images, it's time to figure out how you're going to display them and the concept you're going to create. So there are two ways to do this. If you live at home with your parents and the only creative freedom you have is decorating your bedroom, or if you're a new homeowner and you've got a whole house to renovate, but you only want to focus on the one room, the cork board is a great way to remain focused. And by having this on display, you know where your goal is, how to get there, and it just completely eliminates any impulse buying. What I do is I take notes from everything that I've pinned, put it on my phone, so when I'm out and about shopping, I'm not, distracted by all the pretty things. I know what my list is and I don't need to spend money on things that I haven't put on my list. So for this one, as an example, I've basically just taken a few things from my 2020 vision board that I did as a personal vision board. And I saw these two things. Don't know if you can see that. So this is a tile that I got inspired by. And then this is the famous Habitat clock. And there are two things that I actually bought for our apartment. So we've actually got our kitchen floor tiles in a very, very similar design. I'll insert an image now. And then we actually saved up for the clock as well. So again, that's in our kitchen. It's almost like you're manifesting the things that you want and then you just go ahead and make them happen. So these other images here, they are projects that I want to do. They're things that I want to make. So if you're a regular watcher here on YouTube, not on my videos, but just in general, you would have seen that a lot of people have been painting with baking powder. I haven't jumped on that bandwagon yet, but that is something that I really want to do. And then these little pots with little beaded trim around them, another project that I want to try out, and beaded cushions as well. So those are the projects, and then I was inspired by this image. This is a chair that I actually have. I would turn you around, but I've got this great big setup at the moment, but I have a chair very similar to this, like right here. And I just like the way that it's styled. And my chair's quite yellowy, so I really like this sort of natural tone to the rattan. And then last, but by no means least, I saw these books and I'm quite interested in all of them. So I've put them on there. But by using like little cards as the background, just so that they pop in places, it just makes everything look clear and cohesive, and you know what you're looking at. So yes, this is a great method if you just want to focus on a couple of bits, a room, things like that. So if you want to go down the corkboard route, of course you're going to need some pretty pins as well. The second way of displaying your cutouts is in a sketchbook. This is actually my personal favourite way of displaying all of my ideas. This is a great method for those of you who do have homes that you want to renovate and you do want to focus on all the rooms at once. It's actually quite a cathartic process, putting everything down and layering things up, and it's really easy then when you and your partner goes through, you know, the home and you're trying to discuss the bathroom, and then you've finished there, and then you go into the kitchen and you can just literally flick through the sketchbook and everything's there beautifully displayed. So for example, this is our bedroom design inspo double page spread. Our bed is actually on a very similar long wall with the window to the left of it. And then next to the window, I really want a makeup desk, because at the moment I'm doing my makeup on the floor. And just like little bits of details, so like rattan of the black, and then plant hangers coming off the rail as well. So all of these images have actually been displayed very similar to the layout of our bedroom, just because it makes it easier to visualize where everything would go. And then where our wardrobe is, I've put this image of birch ply door fronts, because we do love a bit of birch ply. So for the bedroom, we're going for a Japandi theme, which is a mix between Scandi and Japanese influence. So nice and light. And then we've got our hallway page. So we're in an apartment, and the very front of our hallway, where the front door is, there's this sort of like horrible carpet. So I want to take that up and do some sort of tiling like this. We've also got a cupboard which has got coats in it. It's got the most random stuff that we need to sort out eventually. But what we want to do is take the door off of the cupboard, clad the inside, and then have like an inbuilt seat like this. It's also really frustrating because whoever built these apartments didn't think about where they put the light. There's like two lights in the hallway, and one of them is directly in front of the door of this cupboard. So anytime, we don't have a lampshade on there now because it's too dangerous. And I like once forgot that it was there, and I like opened the cupboard door like really quickly, and yeah, it's a whole story for another time. So we can't actually have a lampshade there because the door would open out and hit it. So this makes a lot more sense. And then some beautiful wall displays as ideas. And then we've got living room. Our living room is actually almost finished. So the inspo for this is actually for the half wall, which I'll add a photo here. Half wall that's, I think just needs a little bit of texture. I can't remember what this cladding's called, but what I want to do is do this vertical cladding and then paint it in the same colour it currently is. Oh, this is our half wall. I want to get rid of this worktop, get like a white, not marble because we're not made of money, but just like a nice like white quartz looking thing, and then yeah, have the vertical cladding here. And then we've got our dining room, which again, I'll insert an image here because I'm currently looking at it. We've got one of those horrible white radiators and it's quite long. So I want to replace it with one of these lovely vertical ones in like a dark colour, and then we can actually put our bench seat back onto the wall. And then we've got, I won't go through all of this because I don't want to bore you. So that's the bathroom, and then kitchen ideas. Yeah, that kind of worktop, that kind of like white marbly worktop for the half wall. And then more kitchen ideas. And then I, obviously because I get the Good Homes subscription, I've already taken inspiration from the Christmas editions and have started planning what I want Christmas 2021 and what that will look like. So yeah, I'm just loving this like red and actually like displaying wreaths and a lot more Christmassy goodness around the windows. I love that. And then things I actually want to do in the Christmas period because we didn't feel that Christmassy this year. But yeah, so that is the sketchbook method and I just love it. So to summarise, you're going to need as much inspiration as possible, either from magazines or printouts from Pinterest or other homey websites, either a sketchbook or a corkboard or both because they're great for different things. Don't forget those pins and of course the glue sticks. Whilst you're going through your magazines and getting one inspired, remember that you're going into this money no object. So you can be as ambitious or as bold as possible. Everything can either be replicated, copied, or bought in some sort of way. At the end of the day, this is your home and it should reflect you and your personality as best possible. We are, especially here in the UK, as I've already mentioned, going to be spending a lot more time indoors for the next month or so. So what better time to figure out if your home makes you happy than by going through these steps and just having some fun with it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and let me know what you thought down in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!